All right, let's go ahead and take a look at a few things going here into the middle of our week. And let's go ahead and start with a quick notation here that on Moodle right now, and you'll need to have this completed or at least submitted by tomorrow evening, Wednesday. Under the Essay 2, I have Picking Your Comic Book. So this is a reminder to you that if you've not done so already, you need to go down here and dig into the Comixology website and figure out which comic book you'd like to read for this assignment. So that's what you should be working on for me. Now, in addition to that, I've got a few more things I want to talk about. Today, I'd like to talk a little bit about this, and if you look here on the agenda, I want to talk about summarizing and that a little bit of how that should be as we move forward. And then I'd like to talk about analysis on Friday. I will also touch base on thesis statement. So once you've made the pick on Wednesday, on Friday, I'll talk a little bit more about the thesis statement elements that you need to start working on, and we'll refer back to that little posting I made about it. Okay, in fact, this is the one right here. Okay, once you have your comic book, you can go ahead and start that process of putting that together, and I very likely will have you share that with me. So please be aware of that. All right, so I've gone ahead now, and I've also returned Essay 1 rough drafts. You need to check your email and download them, see the comments, make corrections. I plan on uploading a video talking about how to correct them, like undoing track changes and addressing comments. I have a video on that I will be uploading later as well, so please keep an eye out for that. Well, let's talk about this new post I made here about writing a summary. And this very much comes with a handout I want to go over here with you with, okay? And it says how to write a summary, and it talks about preparing, and then we're going to see an example, and then we will see some note-taking examples done, and then we're going to close up with actually how to write a summary and an example that they created. All right, so straight off the bat, let's go ahead and talk about this. So when it talks about preparing to write a summary, so this is a key skill that you've already been practicing, and we've already been doing this in our B-Week demonstration. So we've done 2 of these now. So this will be applicable not only to this exercise, but also to this particular essay, but also when we do the B-Week exercise, this is something you refer to. And I have pointed this out in class. So I talk about skimming the text, read the text, highlight, take notes. In your own words, write out the main points, make note of any key support points you want to hit, okay? And then go through the process a couple times sometimes, okay? Now, underneath here, they have an example. In the left-hand column here, you see that someone has gone through, and there's the original text, and they've underlined some things. And then on the right-hand column, they've gone through and written down what they think are key features and notes that are worth paying attention to. So you'll see here, this is a thing about patent law, and they hit the idea here that patent law principles and inconsistency in patent ownership. They talk about the first sentence here. They even notate there the main idea, which they have underlined. And so they go through here and they hit main points and information. Now they've gathered this. What do they do with this? All right. Now the next step here, there are 3 main requirements to writing a summary. First of all, you need to summarize the entire document or whatever it is you are looking at. For example, I've been making sure to emphasize that you should summarize the entire reading. Same thing applies when you're reading this comic book for this assignment. You want to try and maintain as neutral a fashion because you're not here to necessarily pass judgment. You're here to just simply give us the gist, the main points. And of course here it should be in a condensed version of material presented in your own words. And so for the information above here, they show you they created this summary right here. And so it says in this paper, Global Implications of Patent Law Variation, Koji Husaki, 1991, states that the lack of consistency in the world's patent laws is a serious problem. In most of the world, patent ownership is given to the inventor, that is the first to file a patent. However, the United States maintains a first to invent policy. In the view of this, patent ownership can change depending on the country. Multiple patents, so forth here. Now, the thing is that once I read this, I should have a general idea of what all this was covering. And if I wanted to check it, I could go back and read the original. But a summary is designed to give us sort of just that brief snapshot of the element and what it is, okay? And this is a very important exercise for almost all kinds of academic writing. All right. So I'm going to end this one now, and we'll pick up on the next video talking about MLA, and then we will close out with a video probably talking about how to adjust the comments made on your papers.